Alright, just got done watching Carl Froch and Lucian Bute, and Froch straight knocked this fool out. Froch almost finished him at the end of round 4. Looked like the referee was about to jump in and stop it, but didn't. And then in round 5, Froch got up in his ass and finished him. It was like a Mortal Kombat flawless victory with a fatality. That's how bad it was for him. And, people were saying before, Bute has won, all his fights up until now. He just took his first loss. But they say he was overrated because he hadn't really fought, top opposition. I was watching the fight on primetime, and you hear the commentators, they were saying, that Bute really ain't fought somebody who was in Froch's class. And they were interested to see how he would when he got the chance. And, well, we saw how he did, and it wasn't that pretty for him. And I felt sorry for the guy, He the champ. He undefeated. He's supposed to be getting, like some fans cheering for him. Yeah, it was sad, though. He walked up in the ring. He up there at the top of the runway. Everybody booing. He ain't had nobody standing beside him. And he's sitting there, doing his little punching thing, his little dance, with the entrance music or whatever, man. Everybody booing him. I'm like, man, this is horrible. And then, he had his little entourage, walking with him down. It was just his corner man and the dude who carried the belt. He ain't had nobody else with him besides that. He walked down to the ring. They introduced Froch. Everybody was in an uproar. Because, he just came back to his hometown. He ain't been up there since what people call the robbery in Nottingham, where they had the controversial decision that they gave to Froch over the ref. He ain't fought in Nottingham since then, but he just came back. It was his homecoming. Everybody was excited. And, soon, because, when they up in the ring, they introduced the fighters. They introduced Froch. Crowd got loud. And they was introducing Bute. Like, before they even started the introduction for Bute, everybody stopped cheering for Froch. You hear them shouting. And then all of a sudden, just went to boos. Like when you hit that button, to change your CD in the middle of a song and another one come on. That's what it sounded like. They was all cheering. All of a sudden, they were just booing before they even started introducing Bute. That's sad. Man, you almost couldn't hear the commentator, introducing them. But, the fight was interesting for, even though it was just a short 5 rounds. It was a little, battle of the jabs for a minute. And then, Froch would be walking through Bute's shots and start knocking them. And, early in the fight, like in the first round, you see Froch caught him with a few shots. Bute would tie up. As it went on, Froch started getting them with harder shots and getting them up against the ropes. The rounds 3 and 4 is when he really started doing damage to him. But then, in round 5, Bute folded and, gave Froch that win, KO, and, taking away Bute's 0. So now, what's Froch's next move, though? I'm interested to see him fight Andre Durrell again, to see what would happen. Some people are talking about, maybe a rematch with Bute. Dude don't need a rematch. He need to go find somebody else to fight. Some people are talking about even a rematch for Froch against Andre Ward. So, maybe if, Froch find another fight by the time Ward fight Dawson in September, after that, maybe they might start talking about it. Or, if Andre Durrell, want to avenge that loss, maybe he could step up. Those are the two, in my opinion, two most ideal fights for Froch next. But, anyways, I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend.